Hello students, welcome to our session. Today we are entering into a new chapter of our 10th class social studies in Telangana state. Here our chapter is post-war, world and India. After World War II, what had happened in our India as well as in our world. So aftermath of the World War II, you know how the World War was going on and what the consequences are there. Let us know today the consequences of the World War II. That is the point aftermath of the World War II. Impact of the World War was there on different countries in a different way. All the countries were not suffered in the same way. Here the impact was a different kind on different countries. Mainly European countries affected worst because of the Germany's strategies and Britain's strategies, some other European countries' strategies. European countries affected worst. That means they damaged it severely. Mainly USSR, Poland, Yugoslavia lost 20% of the population in their country. In their countries, 20% of the population was lost in this Second World War. Factories, mines, and so many establishments were destroyed in these countries. For numerals, enormous damage was there. In terms of 1700 towns, 3100 factories, 7000 villages in USSR itself were damaged, destroyed. That means the impact of the Second World War was there in a big manner in this USSR. In USSR, it is nothing but United Soviet Socialist Republic. Unlike USSR, USA suffered less damage was there in America due to Second World War. And World War II helped USA to come out of the misery caused by the economic depression. This economic depression was there in the world. For that economic depression losses, unlike USSR, USA suffered less and got benefit from this Second World War by emerging profits from agricultural area and industrial sector. So US economy prospered. Due to enhancement in the production, enhancement in the productivity in USA. That is agriculture sector and industrial sector. These both sectors are prospered in USA. For that, the then American President Truman stated that US emerged as a superpower, as a powerful state in the world. Because of the benefits from Second World War, the US economy benefited. In the same way, when the destroyed countries rebuilding their economy, in the same period, destroyed countries started their building new economy. They started new economy in their countries to survive themselves from the losses of the Second World War. In the same time, the world saw three processes. The world saw three processes. What are they? Let us know them one by one. Aftermath of the World War. The topic is continuing. Here, three processes had been occurred after the World War completion. When the World War completed, the three processes were when those countries damaged severely, when they are building the economies of their countries. In the same period, the world saw three processes occurred in its phenomena. Those are UNO, decolonization, Cold War. These are three processes had happened in our history. So UNO, as World War II had been fought against the dictators, imperialists, or dictatorship and imperialism. The World War had been fought against these two things, dictatorship and imperialism. So, an organization needed to ensure peace and development in the world. What will be happen if the world war go on continuously? There will be no peace and development. That's why, to ensure peace and harmony, peace and development, an international organization or world organization is required. That's why UN was established on 24th August 1945. When the UN was established, there only 51 countries are members in that UNO. Now 193 members are there in our UNO. 194th nation is also trying to enter into UNO, that is Palestine. It is the process is going on. So here UNO emerged as a world organization to ensure peace and development among the countries in the world. So then next process is decolonization. After establishing UNO, Britain and France no longer justify their colonial process. These are the most powerful colonial countries, Britain and France. They established so many countries, colonies in the world, throughout the world. They no longer justify their policies because of these things happened in Second World War. So they weakened, Britain and France, mainly Britain and France weakened by the means of their economy and military level and developmental level. They weakened, so they no longer justify their colonial policies. And at the same time, USA was pressuring to dismantle their policies. They demanding to give freedom to the colonies. That's why Britain and France no longer justify their policies, and in the same time USSR also pressuring, as the USSR is a champion of anti-colonial powers. USSR never wanted to invade, occupy other places in the world. So Britain and France had no choice. Because of these pressuring situations are moved towards, the pressuring situations moved towards, that's why Britain and France had no choice but to grant freedom for the colonies which are there under their control. So here these are the decolonization situations in the world aftermath of the World War II. Now let us go for Cold War. Cold War is nothing but indirect war. It is not a direct war. Cold War is an indirect war. By adding some countries in their group and creating tensions among the countries. So that is called Cold War. Here, after the Second World War, the world divided into two, USA group and USSR group. In USA group, there are several capitalistic countries. So USA itself is a capitalistic country, and USSR as a communist country. So supporting communism, which are the countries supporting communism, are under USSR. The countries which are supporting capitalism, capitalistic economy, are under USA. But these two powers, these are emerged as two superpowers after Second World War. These two superpowers or two powers, USA and USSR, they are pressuring newly freed countries to join with them. Without letting them to take the decision. So these are the situations after World War II. One is UNO, emerging UNO into existence, and decolonization, giving freedom to colonies, and Cold War between USA and USSR, between America and Russia. America and Russia. This is called USSR, United States, United Socialist Soviet Republic. So let us meet in next session.